Have you ever noticed that all rich people say the same thing? I woke up at 5 a.m., worked hard, and believed in myself. Sounds great, but then why do 90% of people who do the exact same thing stay poor? Today, we'll break down the most dangerous error in human thinking. You'll learn why dolphins aren't actually the friendly rescuers movies make them seem, and why Elon Musk might not be a genius guru, but just a lucky survivor. If you've ever tried to follow a millionaire's advice, watch this video to the end. It will save your money and your nerves. The mystery of the bullet-riddled planes. In 1943, during World War II, the U.S. military faced a strange problem. Planes were coming back from missions riddled with bullet holes, mostly in the wings and tail. Generals decided, we must reinforce these areas with armor. But mathematician Abraham Wald shouted, "Stop!" He realized something everyone else missed. Planes with holes in the wings returned, meaning those hits weren't fatal. But planes with holes in the engines never came back. Why? Because they were shot down and crashed. The armor needed to go where the surviving planes didn't have holes. The trap inside your brain. Why did the generals get it wrong? Psychologists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky proved that our brain loves beautiful success stories and ignores boring statistics of failure. This is called survivorship bias. We see one millionaire who grew up in a poor neighborhood and think, see, anyone can do it. Our brain clings to the rare exception and forgets the millions of people from the same neighborhood who remained poor. We look for confirmation of our dreams and throw out the facts.
The business of beautiful fairy tales, this mental glitch created a $14 billion industry. It started with books like Think and Grow Rich. Gurus say, do what I did and you'll get rich, and people believe it. The secret? Many authors, like Robert Kiyosaki, became truly rich not by following their own advice, but by selling that advice. It's the perfect business. Sell one lucky success story to millions who hope to repeat it. But statistics don't lie. 85% of people who read such books never change anything in their lives.
The dark truth about dolphins. Here's the perfect nature example. We've all heard stories of dolphins pushing drowning people toward shore, saving them. It's true, but why do we think dolphins are rescuers? Because the people dolphins pushed away from the shore, out to open sea, drowned. They can't come to a talk show and say, you know, a dolphin killed me. We only hear from the survivors. That's how myths are born, even if the dolphin was just playing with a human like a ball, not caring where it pushed them. The graveyard of data. Let's look at the numbers no one talks about. We know Uber and Airbnb, but no one hears about the 90% of startups that burned millions and died silently. We know Bill Gates dropped out of college, but statistically, dropouts become millionaires in less than 0.0001% of cases. 8 out of 10 financial advisors go bankrupt within 3 years, and they supposedly know the rules of success. The problem is simple. We don't see the graveyard of failed projects. We only see the tip of the iceberg and think swimming is easy. What millionaires never tell you. When someone gets rich, they say, I worked hard. That's true, but they rarely add, and I got incredibly lucky. Humans have a bias. Our own success equals talent. Someone else's success equals luck. Bill Gates had access to a supercomputer in the 1960s when almost no one did. That's luck and timing. 68% of millionaires receive starter capital from their families. If you follow Gates' steps without his access to tech or wealthy parents, you won't get the same result. The social media illusion. Before, the gurus lived in books. Now they're in your phone. TikTok and YouTube algorithms run on emotion. A video titled, How I Made $1 Million in a Month blows up. A video titled, I worked 10 years and lost everything, gets ignored. Social media creates a bubble. It looks like everyone is winning. Crypto kings, business geniuses. The algorithm hides failures because they don't get clicks. You see a distorted world and start thinking you're falling behind, even though you're in the normal majority. The checklist that protects you. Next time you hear a millionaire's advice, ask 4 questions. 1. How many people tried this same thing and failed? 2. Was this luck, timing, or connections? 3. In what year did this work? Buying real estate in 2008 versus today equals different universes. 4. Where are the stories of failure? Studying why the planes crashed is more useful than listening to the pilot who barely made it home. Conclusion: the mistake you can't remove. You can't turn off survivorship bias. The brain is built that way. But you can stop being naive. Remember, the graveyard of failures is silent. Millionaire advice is not a treasure map. It's just the story of one dolphin who happened to push in the right direction. Hard work matters, but without luck and timing, it doesn't guarantee anything. Think for yourself, consider context, and remember the planes that never came back to base.